And then red is the color of power, and now Peter Weiss can be happy because he's the first artist in the talk. And I picked a few historic examples. So you have Napoleon, 2 years after he became the Emperor of France, and he's really using the idea of the imperial red. And again, last time I talked about how precious the red was for the Romans and for the cardinals, for the popes, because they used this really vibrant red that they either harvested from purple, or either, very, very precious materials. And Napoleon or Ingres, they are jumping right away on that train to show he's in the tradition of the Roman emperors, and also a little bit Christianity kicks in, because in the back, the seat, it almost looks like a halo. And then on the right side, you see Raphael's great painting, Pope Leo the 10th with his cardinals, and I think 2 of them, Leo the 10th was a Medici too, so they have these rich imperium, and he was also really famous for spending a lot of money, which actually triggered Luther to write his 95 Theses against all this spending and other mishabits in Rome and in general. So, and if you look at the red, so there are different kind of reds, but the Pope robe, it has this kind of purple, or like you say, scarlet, really rich color that even, it's a very red rich painting, but you see who is the most important person in this painting. And then as I showed Napoleon, I thought, oh, this is really fitting to Peter Weiss's painting, and I haven't talked to him, which makes it even more interesting, because I don't know what he wants to tell us with it. But and that's also the opportunity to talk to artists in the end, what they really wanted to tell us. So when I say I want my dada, I think that's probably, you can write that as a subtitle to every Peter Weiss painting, because I think
oh, really?
Wants to be everything dada.
I should change then, I guess.
But I saw, you have Napoleon in Egypt. That was a sort of rather sad and in a little way positive chapter in history. So Napoleon was in that troop of people who went to Egypt, I think in 1798 to 1801, and it was in the beginning it was great, and you see the pyramids. So they won the battle at the pyramids, but it ended up like most of the wars when you invade, in a disaster financially and in killing people. And he sort of deserted from that. And but to make it, and I thought maybe Peter used the color red because the pyramids, the red desert, might be symbolic.
Well, also because of Mars and the belligerence of the Mars is the planet of aggression. So, and it's always the red planet, But also, I mean, there's a parallel historically. When I did that, the second invasion of Iraq, or the first one, who knows by now, was on, and George Bush, that's where you get the I want my dada from, because he got mixed up in that and embroiled us in a war that was just as expensive as it was for Napoleon. And that has nothing to do with red, but the red does tie it together, catches your eye. The idea of the target, I think.
Okay, yeah, very good. And then I saw the symbolism, and that reminded me, during that invasion, something happened that was actually good, because suddenly everyone was interested in Egyptian culture, and that was actually the occasion when the Rosetta Stone was found.
That too,
and people started to really figure out how to translate the hieroglyphs, and that opened another really big world for all researchers and people who are interested in any culture. So, and then